All right, the Jussie Smollett case. Our next guest says records of his phone calls, that's what did him in. Kirk Knudsen, the cyber guy, is with us. Wait a second. He did not allow his phone to be turned over to the cops.
Remember that?
Made the report.
Chicago police said he refused to turn over his phone. They didn't need it. Do you know why?
Why?
CDRs. It's a call detail report. Every one of the wireless companies keeps such extraordinary records on all of us, including potential liars. And so that's how they caught him, along with.
So he said, no, you're not having my phone. You can't look at my phone. So they said, okay, we'll go to the records. So did they subpoena the wireless company?
Yeah, three ways to get it. A warrant, criminal warrant, a subpoena for civil case, or you yourself can actually mail a notarized letter to the wireless carrier asking to see your own CDR if you're the account holder.
Okay.
There's only three ways to get it. So police easily got a warrant for this. Probably got, and I don't know, but probably got a warrant for a couple other people involved in this case.
Sure.
To just make sure that information lines up.
Now, you said that it was extraordinary detail.
We're talking about where your phone is when it's making a phone call, getting a phone call, sending a text, or participating in data of any kind. Up to the second it records the timestamp, and then also exactly your location and which cell phone tower geographically that phone is connecting to. So if you want to tell me a story that you and I aren't here in New York, your phone's going to tell us a whole other story, no matter whether you've opted into anything or not.
Any phone call that I make, any text message that I send, there is a record of it, where I was at the time of that making the message or making the call. Where what was in the call? Is that
all right? So not the audio recording. Now they may be keeping that, but it doesn't come in the CDR when you get that data. What phone companies keep is the text log with this extraordinary data, and then it depends on the carrier, but usually under a week is how long they keep the actual full text of a text inside of their systems. So you may not get the exact message that was sent, but you will get that it was sent, who it went to, when it was sent, and where you were when it was sent, and perhaps somebody else is willing to show their phone that's on the other end of that. Police and detectives and federal officers at this point have a trove of data that can tell whether somebody is telling the truth or not. And clearly, the Chicago police believe they have a strong case here against Smollett based on this one CDR.
That's fascinating.
It is.
By the way, you know how to do it. Have you ever gone to the phone company and asked for your phone records?
I'm actually scared to look. I mean, I'm like, this story in itself makes me want to put my phone in the microwave again and just have it. Yeah, no. I still think my billion-dollar business would be to create a decoy for our phones and all the digital stuff in our life. So nobody says that your phone's in 5 different places at once. I don't know that it's going to succeed, but I've got to work on that idea.
I like the sound of it.
Yeah. You'll invest?
Wait a minute.
Let's close him. No,